अच्छा, banking basically is of two types. One is fixed deposits, another is recurring deposits. Fixed deposit means only one time you have to give certain amount to the bank. Suppose I am giving 1 lakh rupees to some bank and the bank promises me to give 10% interest at the end of the 1 year, and the bank doesn't provide 10% interest anyhow, and I get 1 lakh 10,000 rupees, because 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000, so I will get back 1 lakh 10,000 rupees at the end of the year in totality. This last value is called maturity value. Last value which I receive from the bank is called maturity value. That is my principal amount plus the interest that bank gives on my money. And the next thing is recurring deposit. Now recurring deposit is of two types. So in this part of our syllabus in ICSE, we have recurring deposit. That too, there are two types of recurring deposit. One is simple recurring deposit, another is flexible recurring deposit. So nowadays some banks have option to have flexible recurring deposit. Simple recurring deposit means at the end of each month I am paying 500 rupees to bank or any other financial institution, and that is getting rolled up like this. That is called simple recurring deposit. In case of flexible recurring deposit, there is no cap. Sometime I may put 500, next day I may put 300, tomorrow I may put 1 lakh. Whatever money I have at any moment of time I can put. So that is called flexible recurring deposit. That is also very prevalent nowadays, and that is also running very well. However, in our syllabus we have normal recurring deposit. So what is normal recurring deposit? Normal recurring deposit is basically prevalent in India by normally life insurance corporation, normally, because they at first they only propagated this idea of this normal recurring deposit. What happens? Some person comes to your house and takes say 5,000 rupees every month or sometimes every year and deposit in certain financial institution. So that is at every month or maybe year you have to put a certain amount into that bank. So what is recurring? Recurring means reoccur. So you have to pay in a recurring fashion. Every month you have to pay say 500 rupees. That is recurring. Clear? Every month. So if any month you falter, bank will charge some penalty. Okay? So actually if you falter, it is good for the bank. Okay? If you falter, it is good for the bank. Anyhow, so let us consider a case where I am taking a 6 months recurring deposit. Or let's go for 12 months. Okay, so first on the say I am starting this recurring deposit from January. So on 1st January, this is month of January, number 1. On 1st January I pay 500. Similarly on 1st February I pay 500 and so on. And 1st December also I have to pay 500 rupees. Every month, first day, I am paying 500 rupees. So, this 500 rupees is going to work for how many months? 12 months. This 500 rupees is going to be with the bank for 12 months. Correct? However, this 500 rupees is going to be with the bank for 11 months, and the last 500 rupees is going to be with the bank for 1 month. Okay? In recurring deposit, as per our syllabus, we are going to consider only simple interest. Okay. So, if I take this as one of the principal, then principal, what is simple interest formula? Thank you. PRT by 100, and this T is in here. This T is in here. This 500 rupees is going to work for how many months? 12 months. Then how many year? 1 year. That is, I can write 12 by 12 in presence of in place of time, and in rate I will write rate divided by 100 for the first one. What will be for the second one? 500 into 11 by 12 into R 100, and so on. The last one will be 500 into 1 by 12 into R by 100. Tick. So if I want to calculate the total interest, I have to add all this. So if I add all this, then in each and every one of this, these things are common. 500 R 100, everywhere it is common. So if I take this term common from this one, then what will be remaining? Only 12 in this term, plus 11 plus 1, and the last one is 1. Tick. This will be my interest for this recurring deposit. Now definitely for each and every point of time I am not going to do this humongous calculation. So I have to find some formula out of it. So how will this formula come? If you see this one, this interest formula at this moment, what is 500? Principal, right? 500 is basically equal monthly installments, correct? 500 is, so here I write it as principal. 500 is equal monthly installments. Then rate, smaller, normally they represent as smaller. Niche 1200, this doesn't change, is a constant value. Now what happens to this one? So sometimes it may be that it is not 12 months, it may be more than that. It may be 24 months, it may be 60 months, it may be n months. So if it is n months, then what is the summation? 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus n. So later on in maths you are going to learn about a series that is called AP series, that is arithmetic progression. There is a formula. By that formula you can easily find out what is the value of this. At this moment I am going to give you the simple final value of this. I am not going to go into AP and derive that value. So this will be when all the natural numbers are added like this up to n, the summation is n into n plus 1 by 2. So can I put here in the formula n into n plus 1 by 2? So this is how the interest of recurring deposit formula is proved rather than remembered. You can also directly remember this formula, no problem. In fact, you have to remember this formula because each and every time you are not going to derive. You have to remember this formula. But you have to have the essence of recurring deposit by understanding what we did up till now. Okay? And this is a very important chapter that is taught in ICSE board, not in other boards though. Why this is very important? Because this is directly related with your daily life. I don't think there is anyone over here or anywhere outside that they don't have any recurring deposit up there with any banks. They must be having 1 or 2 recurring deposit with any banks. Each and every person will be having provident fund. That is also one kind of recurring deposit because that is a regular investment. Provident fund is a regular investment, recurring deposit. In banks also people can do their own recurring deposit. So that is like this. So What is the final formula? See, to make it more synchronous with your mouth and ear, we can write it like this: PNR n plus 1 by 2400. PNR n plus 1 by 2400 is the formula of interest. PNR n plus 1 by 2400. Thick. Now, starting of this class, I have said about something that is called maturity value. Maturity value is, I am putting in all my money like this, 500 up to the end of the 12 months. When bank is going to give me my money back along with interest, that is called maturity value. Maturity value. In maturity value, it is known as MV, and this is called basically total principal. What is the total principal I have put in? N months into principal, each principal. Here P is equal monthly installments. N months into P. So PN. This is my given amount. I have given this money. What bank has given me extra? Interest. That I have already calculated. This one. So these are the two formulas that you need to remember in solving problems on recurring deposit, nothing more. But however, I will always say the essence of recurring deposit lies in the proof of this formula rather than remembering this formula. Okay? So this is the first problem. P is equal to equal monthly installment, that is rupees 200. 36 months, that is N is equal to 36
years.
Next, rate R 11%. I have to calculate first interest. Interest is PNR n plus 1 divided by 2400. P is 200 into N 36 into R 11 into N plus 1 37 divided by 2400. 0 cancels out, this 2 cancels out, 12, 36 cancels out, 3. So 3 into 11 is 33 into 37. Next is 37 into 30 plus 3 makes it easy for calculation. 3 into 7 21, 3 into 3 9 plus 2 11, last 0, plus 37 into 3, that is 111. So it is 111. So 1 2 2 1. So interest is 1221. What is maturity value? Maturity value is, first is your total principal. Total principal is P into N plus I. So here 200 rupees has been paid for 36 months plus 1221. So 7200 plus 1221, that is equal to 8421. Done. Coming to the next problem. Again RD. Here P is equal to 2500. N is equal to 24 months. Maturity value is equal to 67,500. I have to first calculate the interest. So how do I calculate interest? Maturity value is already given. Maturity value is P into number of months plus interest. So 67,500. P is how much? 2,500. 2,500 into what is in 24 years, 24 months, sorry, 24 plus I. So I is equal to 67500 minus 24 into 25 into 100. From here I can take 100 common. 675 minus 24 into 25. 675 0 0. That I will do later. 100. This is 675. This is 25 into 24. 25 into 4 is 100. So 25 into 24 is 600. 100 into 75. So interest is 7,500. First answer. Next it is asked how to calculate the rate of interest. So I know interest is equal to PNR n plus 1 by 2400. Everything is known except rate percent. 7,500. P is how much? 2,500 into 24 into rate not known into 25 n plus 1 divided by 2400. 00 cancels out, 24 cancels out. 25 into 25, 7,500 divided by 25 into 25 is the rate. Now this 7,500 I can write like this: 75 into 100, cancels out 4, cancels out 3, so rate will come out to be 12%. Okay. So what I have done in my calculation, I have used different types of small mathematical tools and tricks which makes my calculation much more easier. I don't have to do bigger multiplications, I will do smaller multiplications, I am doing smaller divisions, I am taking common, making the system very easy and easy to subtract and add. So these are very important things that are required in arithmetic and various other calculations. Okay? Acha. Number 3 problem. At D, we have to find out the rate of interest. Maturity value is given. So first of all, what is my P? P is 800. My N is 1.5 years, means 12 plus 6, 18 months. So maturity value is equal to 15,084, which is equal to Pn plus I. So I can calculate interest first. So 15,084, P is how much? 800 into 18 plus I. 15,084 minus 800 into 18 plus is equal to I. So what is I? I is equal to 15,084 minus 8 18s is 126, right? 12600. So 12600 4 8 4 2 2484 interest. Interest is 2484. So that is 2684. 800 into 18, na? Principal is 800 and months is 18. So 800 in, 144, 126, 144, sorry, 14400. So it will come out to be 486,684. So interest is 684 and that is equal to PNR n plus 1 divided by 2400. So 684 is equal to, principal is 800 into n is 18 into n plus 1 19 into r I have to calculate divided by 2400. 00 cancels out, 3 6. So r is equal to 684 divided by 6 into 19. So this will go, I think, 114. 6% answer. ठीक. Next problem, at the 2000 per month, but here I have to calculate number of terms, that is how many installments I have to give the money. So what is my formula of maturity value? Pn plus I. Maturity value is given to me 83,100. P is given to me 2000. For how many years or months I don't know. N plus I. So this is equal to I is P again, PNR. So 2000 into N I don't know, N plus 1 I don't know, R I know 10% by 2400. So I can simplify this one. 3,100 is equal to 2000 N plus 50 N plus 1 by 6. Now you have to simplify this one. This will come out to be a second degree equation, that is a quadratic equation will come, after which I have to do middle term break and find out the answer. So you first try. Final equation will be n square plus 277n minus 36n minus 9972 is equal to 0. So if we take n common, n plus 277 minus 36 n plus 277 is equal to 0. So here I do. So from here if I take n plus 277 common, then n minus 36 is equal to 0. This means either this part is 0 or this part is 0 or both are 0. But if n plus 277 is 0, that means number of months will come out to be minus 277. This is not possible because months cannot be negative. Right? Months cannot be negative, so it will be n minus 36 is equal to 0 and number of months will come out to be 36. With this problem, end of recurring deposits. That is enough.